Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Hibs Celtic. This is your first time coming across the channel. Please press that subscribe button. A thumbs up, comment below will be really appreciated. We're on the road to 10k. One extra sub from this video means a lot to me, so please be that one with it. Look at the Nakamura jersey in the background. Massive thank you to Glasgow Celtic Wear on Instagram as well for this. But I'm going to talk about two things today. We're going to talk about Kyogo. I'm going to talk about the Navy game tomorrow at Celtic Park against the Hibs. So let's kick it off. Kyogo looks like he has a hamstring injury, which is good news and not so good news. The good news of it is the Japanese squad is going to be announced on Saturday for these crucial qualifiers coming up to get into the Qatar World Cup. Hatate and Maeda more likely could be called up for these qualifiers. Ideguchi hasn't played for the Japanese team in a good few months, so I can't see him being called up. He wants to get back into the Japanese fold. But Kyogo, with this hamstring injury, the Japanese manager was asked by local media, will he be called up? The chances are quite slim because he's recuperating from the hamstring injury. If we rest him on the sidelines, it could be a crucial games before that at Tynecastle, the Scottish Cup and Hibs tomorrow. But we have enough ammunition up front that we could do without Kyogo starting and then getting injured as usual. So let's see what happens there. Big game tomorrow, Quarter A. It's on Celtic TV. It's not on Sky Sports. Surprise, surprise. The home of Scottish football. They're an absolute shambles here. They don't show enough Celtic games, to be honest. The last time we played an Edinburgh team at Celtic Park under the lights was Hearts, and we beat them. That was back in December. So fingers crossed, we're playing against an organised Sean Maloney Hibs team. They're unbeaten the last 5 games in the league. They won the last 2 games under Sean Maloney's regime. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. We've been linked with Martin Boyle in the last 2 months. We've been linked with Nesbitt. These boys are going to come out and make a statement to Celtic that they are value. Especially Boyle. He's valued at 3 million. There's reports that he's looking for a new deal so they can bump up the price on him. He only signed a new deal in August, so I don't know what to say about that. Is he worth 3 million? I don't think he's worth 3 million at the age of 28 years of age. I've said this before. He is a good player. He's 14 goals this season, and he can provide on the wing and up front. But we have Maeda, so that's my answer to that. I'm nervous about tomorrow. The last time we played was obviously Stephen's Day / Boxing Day against St Johnstone, and there was feck all spectators at that in McDermott Park. We had our fans in the corner outside the stadium on the hill, and there was a bit of anxiety for this winter break, and it came at the right time. The affections have gone down. We're going to have a full house tomorrow at Celtic Park under the lights. This is a massive second part of the season. I've said on the channel, if we fuck this up tomorrow and they win on Tuesday against Aberdeen and Pittodrie, 9 points in it with 3 derbies to go, it really is touch and go. You know, penalty Rangers. That's what's always it's been the last 3 to 4 months, you know. But we got to focus on ourselves, and the only way we can do that is be disciplined, high pressing, speed. You know, get the ball up to the final third and be clinical. Not Ryan Christie shots, even though he's gone. Rose Edge shots. Let's be clinical because it didn't work for us against Livingston away. We were diabolical against Dundee United at home, where we dropped points. Against St Mirren, we were shocking that we should have won that game. Let's be realistic. And losing points to Rangers and Hearts, we can't not afford to keep messing this up in the second half of the season. Every game is crucial. Every Celtic fan knows this. If we want to win the league, there's a big incentive. Champions League football. And we need to win this league. And the only way you do it is by winning games. So Ange has to get his philosophy right. Make sure he's picking the right players. Make sure we have a hungry bench someone that wants to come off the bench and make a big impact. Get the winner. You know, get stuck into a crucial tackle, crucial interception. Get fans up off the seats. That's what we need. So let's kick it off. Starting lineup, Joe Hart will start. No question about it. Barkas was in goal the last game due to COVID infections. I don't know what it was. So Hart has to play. The only thing I'd like to see more of Joe Hart is being more comfortable on the ball. He's taking himself for granted. He's getting the ball back to him with his feet and he thinks that no one's going to high press on him. He's messed up so many times He needs to get it right. So hopefully he's going to work on that. I think he's been a great leader. He's been a great leader at the back in the defensive department. I have to say, he's been outstanding since he came in, regards to that attributes. Right back will have to be Anthony Ralston. Some people will say Jovanovic. Ralston, he's on form. He's 5 goals this season. He has loads of assists in there. He's literally turned himself around at his Celtic career. Roldo has to play. Jovanovic plays right back. I won't be too fussed. Left back is going to be Taylor. Even though my heart is saying play Jovanovic at Scales, Taylor's going to be played because he's had to get a new contract. He's back from injury. I'm sorry, he's not the answer. Simple as that. He's not the answer. And I just don't think he's Celtic calibre. I don't know if I'm living in the Kieran Tierney replacement dilemma from a couple of years ago. I don't know what it is. I just don't have trust in Greg Taylor. Don't think he's the answer for Celtic. Simple as that. Centre backs would have to be Welch and Carter Vickers. Lucas Starfelt the last time he played Hibs, Hampden. Absolutely liability. He was a nerve wrack. He could have given away a penalty. His distribution of the ball was poor. Yes, he got a couple of interceptions in there towards the 65th minute, and that was it. But Starfelt, this is a big, big time for him. With Julian almost back to full fitness, Julian played a game the other day behind closed doors and said he will be getting minutes in the near future. His position is a question mark. And a lot of Celtic fans on this channel has come out and said it, we need another centre-back. And I agree with you, completely agree with you. I want Carter Vickers signed a permanent and another centre-back brought in before the end of the window. Ange hasn't ruled out saying that he's bringing in more players. If something happens drastically, he will go in for new players. Simple as that. But has to be Vickers and Welch. I think Welch is more hungrier. He knows what the situation is. I think Welch is a better asset to have in the centre back, and he doesn't look like Bambi on ice when he has the ball at his feet. So Welch in there, I think he could come up with a goal as well. Defensive midfield near Beaton, the captain of the last game, scored as well. Beaton, what the hell is going on with Beaton? He's been outstanding the last 3 months. So Beaton in there. Some people are in the comments saying, "Oh, he's not outstanding." Wake up and smell the fucking coffee. Yes, he has. He's breaking up that. He's breaking that defensive midfield. He's breaking up that mess in there, getting the ball, feeding the ball off. He's winning a lot of the midfield battles. Yes, he has been outstanding. He's not a Ballon d'Or nominee in any ways, but he's done the job. He's came in that defensive position and done well defensive midfield. We all know that he can't play centre back for his life, and he has done a decent job there the odd time. So Callum McGregor, Tom Rogic. Rogic has to play. The Wizard of Oz, he's been outstanding. Rogic was brilliant in the last game against St. Johnstone. He's been a new player this season under Ange because Ange gets him. Obviously, managed him at the Soccer Rios. Callum, the captain, has to play. Some people would like to see Ideguchi come in. Turnbull's still injured. He's injured till February with that calf injury. So let's see what happens there, or hamstring injury, whatever he has. He's injured till February. Ideguchi, perhaps bring him off the bench. Give him a second half. Depends how the game is going. Right wing will have to be Liel Abada. Up front will have to be Dazen Maeda. Make his debut. Or could be Giakoumakis. And on the left will be probably Mikey Johnson or Maeda. Maeda can play on the left. Obviously, Kyogo's out injured. So let's see what's on the bench. Owen Moffat might be on the bench. James Forrest could be on the bench. It could be a case that Julian could be on the bench. You never know. Tate could feature. We could see him. I don't know what the situation with Johnny Kenny. I've read reports saying that he's injured. He's not ready to go. Could be out for 4 weeks. I don't believe it just yet. Let's see what happens till Ange says it. But my recommendation for tomorrow, my prediction will be 1-0. I'm going to say Dazen Maeda will score. Celtic Park will lift these boys. They're dying to play in front of 60,000. Kyogo said good things to them. Let's see what happens. Hibs are not going to be an easy pushover. As we know, we got a result against them at Easter Roads back in October, 3-1. It's going to be a tough one. It really is going to be a tough one. But I'm optimistic that we get over the line and Maeda will score. If it's a dirty game of football, if it's scrape 1-0, once we get them 3 points and start putting pressure on Rangers, well, they have to play Aberdeen on Tuesday. Brody might come up with a sneaky goal. Never say never. So please subscribe to the channel. Have a look. Look at the content. Do us a favour. If you have subscribed already, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. These are all legends. I'll speak to you all soon. Hail, hail.